I don't like conflict at all. And the reason I engage in it is because I don't like to see it propagate. And so I learned a lot of things when I was a clinician in the tens of thousands of hours that I helped people untangle horrifically difficult problems. And one thing I learned was, there's nothing that happens that won't be revealed, and you never get away with anything. I never saw anyone in my clinical practice ever get away with anything even once. And what I saw people often do in my clinical practice and in my private life was impose a false peace. And what that means in a household, and you can tell when you're in a house like that, is everyone walks on eggshells, or actually they're walking on snake eggshells. To say it more truly is that there are horrible things everywhere, in every nook and cranny, underneath every carpet, in every cupboard, and everyone is afraid to point to the, let's say, 800-pound gorilla in the room, to mix metaphors terribly, or the elephant under the carpet, or the skeletons in the closet. To make peace, you have to confront the serpent in the garden, let's say, really. And peace comes when everyone is in accord. And a false peace is just a tyranny. And to sort everything out with your wife and to sort everything out with your children, that's unbelievably difficult. And then to sort everything out with all of the nooks and terrible crannies of your soul, to bring peace to your house. And if you learn to do that, which you can, and you can do that with courage, to confront the things you know to be true, to say what you have to say, carefully, right, and with love, and with an eye to what's best, if you can manage it. If you can bring peace to your house, then you can learn to bring peace to your community. And if you can bring peace to the community, then you can make some headway in bringing peace to the world. But these things start locally, as far as I'm concerned. And in some sense, that's so heartening, because it means you have all the possibility of the world at hand. And you might say, well, I have a lot of problems. It's like, well, yes, you have all the problems there are. They're right at hand. And I know that people find themselves in dire straits on the personal front, but that's a reflection of the underlying structure of the world. And you have those problems in your house. You could solve them. And then if you learn to solve them, then you'll be the person who can solve those problems. And that's an asset you can take out everywhere. And so you take the problems of your own life seriously, and you try to create peace. And if you all do that within the confines of your own life, then you can all do it as a community. You take your personal responsibility seriously, as if the weight of the world rests on your shoulders in all the decisions that you make, because you're made in the image of God. The weight of the world does rest on your shoulders at every moment. That's actually true. And if you do not live up to that responsibility, then everything degenerates, and it's on you.